Okay, alright, how about now? Alright, so, of course, being me, there has to be a technological issue with the sound. That seems to be a thing. Alright, so, for everyone, hello everyone for joining. Over the past couple of streams that I've done, YouTube has instantly demonetized my videos, my streams. So I decided to do something and do a highly uncontroversial stream on what's it called? I can't find it. Okay. I decided to do a highly uncontroversial stream on making a cake because I just wanted to test if YouTube will decide to demonetize a particular any stream I've done. So that is why I'm here. So thank you everyone for joining. Hello, Almost a Dr. Notja, Scarlet DeLion, Amiga Nuts, the average viewer. So we're talking about making a cake, just to see if I get demonetized over something that is really boring, highly uncontroversial, and that's basic. It's going to be a cheesecake, actually, because of course it has to be a cheesecake. So let me go to this one. Please ignore the fact that I am please ignore the fact that it's obviously Dan's face. That's not him. This is just something, as I said, I was just planning on doing off the cuff. I wasn't actually going to do anything about it. So the cheesecake that I've decided I did yesterday, it was lime, lemon, and macadamia cheesecake, and it is raw, vegan, and dairy free. It's also why is it doing this? Sorry. Hang on. There we go. That's better. It is raw, vegan, and dairy free, and it is actually pretty tasty. Okay, so so Megan Nut wants some pancakes. I'm not very good at pancakes, to be honest with you. Yes, Purple, you definitely should eat a cheesecake while watching this. Not, I don't think you'd like this one. This one's got nuts in it. So, So, anyway, basically it's like, oh, you've got to activate the nuts and stuff like that. I didn't bother doing that because that's like 10 hours worth of work for something that doesn't really do much. So basically what activation means is that you soak them for a while, and then you dehydrate them. Apparently it makes it easier to digest. I don't know anything about that. So yeah. Not Jerry's great at pancakes, I can also say that. Purple rhymes with orange says dairy-free cheesecake. How's that not? Sorry. Not blasphemous. I don't know how that's not blasphemous. Okay, so basically this is the most expensive cake that you could possibly ask to make. I bought all of the ingredients yesterday and I was just like, wow. Because it has got, you've got almonds, like you've got lots of notes. I've got lots of nuts. It has lots of nuts. That's what it is. It's got lots of nuts. So almonds, cashew nuts, macadamia nuts. It's got an avocado in it, which is always expensive. One more. Or not. It's got agave nectar. I couldn't find that, so I ended up buying some, what's it called? Maple syrup. Coconut oil, coconut cream. And it's also got lots of lemons and limes in it. Because right now we're in the middle of summer, all of the lemons and limes have zero juice in it. So, and they asked for a cup of lemon juice, and I got like a whole bag of lemons and got half a cup out of it. So yeah, it's pretty pricey. Purple Rhymes with Orange says, do we say bless you, or do we have something else here? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Well, it looks like Navadi is either has COVID or she's a witch. Could be either or both. No, I don't have COVID because Australia is great and we've got like bugger all COVID. It's really nice. Whiskey is vegan. Yes, it is true. So how to make this this cake is that you basically just put everything into a blender. I did that. For the base, I put the almonds, some coconut and salt and food in a food processor, and I blitzed it until fine. I did all of this. What they're saying is, and then you put the medjool dates in and you blitz it some more, and it kind of comes out like this sort of gooey kind of deliciousness. And so that was good. I was able to do that, and then you put it in the fridge for about 2 hours. For the cake cream, I put the lemon juice, avocado. Hang on. I did what they say. Place all the ingredients except for the coconut oil in a high-speed food processor and blend until smooth. The problem is I don't have, like, the food processor I have is about that big. So, and I've only got one blade that does it. So I couldn't make it until smooth. I did the best I could, but it's still pretty clumpy. Yes, the average viewer, I am in Australia, so I'm Aussie. Yes. The video will get blocked because she'd said COVID. YouTube will assume she's anti-vax. Probably. Okay, so then after I did that, I told you this was a boring stream. You can't say I didn't lie to you. So after I put the blender in, put everything in the blender, and I stuck it in the fridge and chilled it for as long as I could because I was going to work immediately afterwards. So it set really, really well, but because I had to go to work, my client that I talked to this morning, this is where I got the recipe from because she's a big fan of cooking shows, and when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I have to make this thing. She said, I want to try some. So I made it, but I didn't let it set for long enough. So it kind of turned into goo when I cut it. But it set really well for the bits that set really well. And I haven't made the topping, nor will I, because it just adds extra money to an already very, very, very expensive and very rich cake. So it's got more macadamia nuts, coconut cream, freshly squeezed lime juice, got all the other stuff, and just blend it and you put it on top, and then you put fruit on top of that. That's basically how you make it. It's not difficult to make. As I said, you basically put everything into a blender. So what I ended up doing was I didn't put enough lemon juice. I only put half of everything except the coconut cream, which I probably should have cut down on myself, but it is still delicious. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Mega Nuts. What I would do differently is I would probably use the same amount of ingredients for the filler, only I'd use half of everything because it's pretty expensive, really. It's just for the money wise. And I would probably buy myself a blender rather than use my tiny little thing that's about this big, like a little food processor. That's the only one I have. I don't actually have a blender. I don't need one, really, to be honest with you. If anybody is like, oh, let's buy her a blender for Christmas, I don't really need one. I very rarely use my processor as it is. And that's about it. That's really the story of a cake that I made yesterday. So we shall find out in the next couple of minutes that if my thing has been demonetized. So let's actually have a look at see if it's been demonetized. Okay, opening that. Vadia. All right, coming. And loading. And live. And so far it is... Oh, monetization is still on. Excellent. Okay, let's see if that keeps going because, yeah. Anyway, of course, I will link in the description below the recipe. I do suggest you try it. It is very tasty. It is, it is vegan friendly, so everyone can try it. Except for people who can't have nuts, unfortunately. Nuts is a big part of it. Other than that is my stream of me trying to be highly uncontroversial to see if everything that I do automatically gets demonetized. And yeah, that's it. That's it. And so far it's not been demonetized, so excellent news. All right, so I just want to say a very, very big thank you to the people who have joined in. As I said, there's Ty, Magnus Nicola, Scarlett DeLion, Not Joe Witness, Purple Rhymes, Orange, Nadine Callan, hello, Banana Brains, Almost a Doctor, Decay Media, hello. Scarlett DeLion does say, but cheese contains milk. This is false cheesecake. It is. Maybe that's the most controversial part of this thing, is that it's a cheesecake without any cheese. Robert X, hello, how are you? Average viewer. I don't know if have I said hello to everyone? If I haven't said hello to you, please at me in the chat. And yell at me, or send me a super chat if you really want to do that, because that's always appreciated, because I'm just a money hungry, greedy cow. When is the next stream? I don't know. I don't tend to do streams. Well, I've been doing a few more because I've just been lazy. But I will be releasing a video on responding to a couple of stupid people who I had. Johan Roderick, thank you for the $2 super chat. Oh, well, $1.99. I did say nuts. I know, terrible. And thank you for the $2 and hello. Banana Brain says, I love how Aussies pronounce banana. 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 Do 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 do. Banana. Do 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 do. Yeah, so the average viewer, I should be releasing a video this week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello, Ambien. I generally don't do streams because I typically miss them. RIP. Oh. Yes, no, I always miss them. It's like, oh, god damn it. All right, well, I'm going to I'm going to finish this stream. So thank you very much for everyone for coming. Try the cake recipe. If you happen to have a spare kidney you wish to sell, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you very much for coming, and don't forget, don't give yourself the raw prawn.